here, algebraic expression, we have something called variable and constant. So again, thinking about the definition, variable. There's a word vary, okay, vary, not V-E-R-Y, but V-A-R-Y, vary, okay? So it means, if I say something like, um, um, a pencil and pen varies. Or if I say, Jim has various books, various types of books. It means what? Many or different, okay? So vary means different. Now variable then, it means it's able here means can be, right? Or can do, or can, right? So can vary is the definition of variable. In math, we have an alphabet to denote this. For example, X or Y or Z or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, any alphabet works. We use alphabet to denote variable. Now, what does this mean? It means we don't know, if we have X, we don't know what X is equal to. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, it can vary. Any number, we don't know. So we write as alphabet, okay? That's variable. Constant, on the other hand, means same, continuous. If I say this car is moving at a constant speed, it means it stays the same at equal speed throughout its traveling, okay? It's not changing. Unchanging, not changing, stays the same. That's what constant means. In math, if we have alphabet, we don't know what it is. It can vary. It's not staying the same. It could be 1, 2, 3, anything. However, if we have a number 1, well, 1 is 1. It's not going to change. If we have number 2, well, 2 is 2. It's also not going to change. So constant is in math. Constant in math is just a number, okay? Because number 3 is 3, okay? It's not suddenly become 3.5, right? Or suddenly become 5. 3 is 3, okay? So these are constant. So algebraic expression is expression that's made up with variable and constant. For example, if we have x plus 2, this is an algebraic expression because we have a variable that we don't know what it is, and we have a constant that we do know that this is number 2, okay? All right, so with that said, you might see a problem with evaluate, okay? What is the meaning of evaluate? If I say something like, okay, we need to evaluate whether he knows what he's talking about, okay? Here, evaluate means test. I'm gonna write test, okay? So we have to evaluate if he knows what he's talking about. We could also say we have to test whether he knows what he's talking about, right? Evaluate means test. So you might see a question that says evaluate when x is equal to 4, x squared, 3 to the power of x, 2x squared plus 3x plus 8. What does this mean? What do we have to do? We need to test what happens if we know x is equal to 4 in these 3 situations, okay? So how do we do that? Well, here we have x squared, right? And then we have to test if x is equal to 4. Well, to do this, we simply need to plug this in to the spot where x is, okay? So we know x is equal to 4. So instead, we can write 4 squared, okay? Which is equal to 16, right? That is the answer for this question. Evaluate when x is equal to 4, x squared. Well, the answer is 16. Well, next one, we have 3 to the power of x when x is equal to 4. So again, we plug that into x, then we have 3 to the power of 4, right? Okay, which is equal to, what is that equal to? 81, right? So answer is 81. Lastly, we have 2x squared plus 3x plus 8. Well, in this case, we have to plug that in to x spot and x spot there, and then we get 2, 4 squared plus 3 times 4 plus 8, right? Now that's equal to what? 4 squared 16, so 2 times 16 plus 3 times 4 is 12 plus 8. Well, 2 times 16 is 32 plus 12 plus 8 is 20, and that's equal to 52. So this is the answer, right? So that is how to evaluate when x is equal to something into an expression. Notice how I'm using parentheses like this, right here, parentheses, okay? Parentheses. Why am I using parentheses? Well, that's in case if a number is actually negative. It will help you in the long run. So I want you to get in the habit of using parentheses when plugging in to evaluate, okay?